Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So I got these molds in a week or two ago, and they are to make the little knives. I also ordered a set of the knife parts to go with this. I got these from Amazon. There's different little handles here, but I want to make these little cheese ones. The set I got of the knife pieces, it holds 7 different tools, I think. Well, I was going to get them out if I knew where I put them. But right offhand, I'm not sure. So, anyways, we're going to do the cheese. Also came with these round ones and these different shapes. But I thought the cheese, a set of 7 of the cheese would be cute. Now, I have a couple of bottles of this glitter, so I know I'll have enough to do 7. And what I'm going to do is I've already mixed up 4 ounces of resin. This is the craft resin 1:1. It's a low viscosity. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I like this resin. It self-degasses very well, and I don't have to worry too much about bubbles. And it's very clear. So what I'm going to do is I got this glitter. This is called Extra Fine Buttercup. And I got it on clearance at the Hobby Lobby a little while back. And I'm just going to put a bunch of this glitter down in there. So I think this kind of reminds me of cheese, and it's a little holographic. Just going to mix it up. Now, if you use little amounts of glitter in your resin, you can put a small drop of Elmer's school glue in your resin, and it will help the glitter to float, but it will turn it into like a real gummy consistency, and I don't like that. I like to use quite a bit of glitter. I've never had an issue with my resin curing when I use a lot of glitter in it. So I think this is going to be really pretty on these little cheese. I mixed up 4 ounces and don't think I'm going to need all this. But I didn't want to not have enough either. I'm not going to fill it completely full because I want to make sure it gets completely around that little part where the knife pieces will be glued together. And I dripped. And I need some room to where if I need to stick something in there to get bubbles out, that I can. So I'm not going to fill them completely fully quite yet. But I will end up doming them in just a minute. I probably should have turned this around to where I could see that other side. That's my husband coming in, so. Oh, babe. Let's see if we've got any bubbles down in here. It doesn't look like it, but I'm still just going to give it a quick little squeeze just in case. And now let's get these domed. This is probably going to be a short video because I'm only going to show you guys how I've done these 3, and then I'll make the next 4 and not film it. And then we'll just come back when I have them all and we need to put them together. Okay, let me get down here even and make sure I have I think they could use just a little bit more. And once I do this, I'll tell you guys how much resin this used. I don't want them to overflow. I will have a little cleanup. I think this one down here could still use just a little drop more. Okay. If there's any bubbles, my little torch, be careful with your mold. You don't want to burn it. With this little baby torch, you don't really have to worry about it too much. It doesn't get hot enough. And I have how much resin left? 2 ounces. So it only used 2 ounces to make all 3. That's good to know for the next time. I'll see you guys back when it's time to put all these together. Hey guys, welcome back. So these have cured, and I thought we would demold them, and I went ahead and mixed up 2 ounces of resin and got my glitter where we can pour our next set. Now the next set I pour, I'm not going to demold on camera. I'm just going to pour them and then make one more to make a 7, and then I will be back when it's time to put these together. Okay, those are really cute looking little cheese handles. They all about the same. Move those out of the way. Now let's mix this up some glitter here. Get this mixed up really well. And we're just using glitter. And you can see that glitter didn't sink. And I didn't have to use glue. And it cured really well. So I'm happy with that. No bubbles. Okay, I just want to make sure I get this mixed up really well. And hopefully I have enough to fill these up. I'm not going to dome them quite yet because I need to make sure there's no air bubbles down in that little round part where the handle is going to attach. I may have to mix up a little bit more. Yeah. Good thing I mixed up some more. Okay. Get some more glitter down in there. I really like this holographic yellow glitter. It's really pretty. Okay. Let me see if I see any air bubbles. I'll take this toothpick and go right around that if I can. Make sure there's no bubbles in there. Pluck them out if there are. I can't really tell. Just trying not to mess up the mold. Clean that off. Okay, what about the bottom? Just going to give it a quick little squeeze. And put a little bit more in this one. And do a quick little squeeze here at the top. Just seems like there might be an air bubble in that top, but I can't really tell. And it's so hard to squeeze it. I'm just going to take my toothpick again and go around and just see if there are bubbles, if I can pluck them out of there. I almost feel like there's a bubble right there. I think I got it too. Could almost see like a bubble. Same here. It's like one little area that looks like it's a bubble. But I can't really tell. It could just be the glitter. Okay. Let's dome these suckers up. Okay. I think this one down here could use just a little bit more. Perfect amount. All right. Now I will only have to make one more, and then we will be able to put these together. So I will see you guys back when we go to assemble these. Hey guys, so I've got 7 of these made up. So let's see if we can get all of these out of here and figure out how to put these things together. Hopefully. All right. There's another one. Okay. Now these come with, I just don't want to cut myself, 7 different knives and spoons and things. This little spatula. This will be cute on a charcuterie board. A can opener. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was going to say, did I miss one? I can't get the plastic off of me. There's another. And then the fork. Okay. So I think we put glue down in there, put this on, and stick that down in there. And just glue it. I think is how we put these together. So, got my E6000. I have the hardest time getting this thing open. I literally just used this 10 minutes ago. Okay. Let's see. I am going to put some down in there. And then try to put it a little thin layer around. Hopefully it doesn't seep out everywhere. It's going to. So I'm going to have a little cleanup to do. Okay. I think I'll let that dry and then peel it off and cut the glue off. I think. So there's that one. Maybe if I just try going around the top of it, I won't have as much of a mess. Yeah, that's going to make it much easier for cleanup for sure. Okay. These are really cute. That one. A lot easier to put together than I thought they would be. I thought I'd be making a mess everywhere. Okay. Try to get them. I want them crooked. Yeah. Okay. And this glue, you leave it set for 24 hours. But it usually does really well and sets up pretty quick. Spoon. I can see my grandbabies fighting over that. Okay. Last one, and I'm going to have to put the lid on this or it's just going to keep seeping out. Okay. Be careful and don't cut yourself with these. Now, I got these little pieces. I think they were about $13 or $14 for the 7-piece set. Alrighty, guys. Since that one leaked out and the rest of them didn't, let's see if we can get him cleaned up. I'm just going to go around and try to get that excess glue off. There we go. And still there's going to be a little on there. I hope I didn't mess this one up. Here we go. Okay. Leave it alone. I won't touch these for 24 hours. That way I can make sure that they set up. But that's it, guys. Here is our 7-piece culinary set. All right, I'll see you guys back for the next video.